Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into our final stages. And one of the best things about the final stages of Civ games are the late game soundtracks. Your soundtrack evolves throughout the ages, and so now we're in the what is it? Industrial era, about to be the modern era versions of soundtracks, and that's very exciting because they're really neat. All right, so we get another golden age here. Probably stick with coinage. Can't really see, like, again, it's not like our campus adjacency bonuses are insane, and four production or even 3 production per city, like, doesn't really matter. So we just keep our gold going for our international trade routes. We're using those because we have allies anyways. We got potato for Whistlebanking, so that's all good stuff. Can move here. Some thick districting. We've got some nice districts. We've got quality. We can actually check out for those of you who want to see it, the Empire map. So you can see now we're doubling these things. So we have a +8 Hansa, +9 there. Decent commercial hubs around our government plaza. But our campuses are weak. +2, +2, +2, +2. All these cities are bad. This one's +4, so we're getting the full benefit from rationalism. Over here we're not, although we sent them an internal trade route to hopefully alleviate that and have them grow enough. Over here we have a quality campus. Over here we do as well, and same with over here. So all these guys, so about half our empire is kicked in with rationalism. But yes, our Hansas are doing some work. These guys aren't as good, but these ones are pretty great. Civ question of the day: should I chop every bit of forest and rainforest when possible? When should I not? What should you use the chops on? It really depends on what you're doing with your game. The things that you no matter what you use the chops on, you should be running policies that maximize those chops, ideally, or have some other way of getting bonus production to those. So kind of usually like wonders or walls or things like that make your chops really efficient. So regardless of what you do, make sure you have a policy in there for it. If your city is otherwise fairly flat as far as its terrain, like you don't get a lot of hills for mines, then you're probably less inclined to chop because you don't have other, like, it's good to chop when it's like on a hill and then you get to put a mine there because you got a bonus production and the tile's still pretty good. Versus like if it's a fairly flat city, you probably want a lumber mill. What do I mean running policies to maximize chops? So there are policies in the game that give you like 50% extra production towards units, or 100% production towards walls, or things like that. So for example, like if you're going to chop something, when you chop it, if we were running skyscrapers, we would get 15% bonus production out of that chop if that city were building a wonder. And so usually those are in the military policy variety, but they're extra production. Extra production. All of those make like you're chopping with those policies towards those units give you that much more production. It's just extra free production that the game wouldn't have given to you otherwise. And yes, that includes chops. And yes, Magnus magnifies those policies as well. See what I did there? Do you see what I did there? Pretty good. 2 oil power plants. Chop it like it's hot. Magnified. Okay, what are we building in the meantime? We have a bit of a science bottleneck going on. I will build this for housing, because I don't think there are any other science projects we can work on until we get to more techs. That is indeed true. We can convert to oil power. How many cities did we end up with? 10 core cities, and then we sent an 11th up here for the aluminum. Yeah, we should convert. Hey, Hug, how you doing? Enjoy lurking, Ordos. An aqueduct, I know, I know. We even have dams. We have dams and aqueducts. Up is down, down is up. Dogs and cats living together. What is this game? Awesome, soccer man. Thank you. What inspired that? Just better. I mean, just our initial city planning. All of these districts were on a floodable river, so it needed a dam, and then we had to get a second dam over here, even though it's not giving us any adjacencies because of the way that dams work. So unfortunately, we can only block the one river, even though, you know, whatever. Grumble, grumble. So yeah, just the fact that we actually needed them, mostly. Next turn, suffrage. Yes, that and I'm working on a hydroelectric plant right now. So we have tons of sources of power. So I think our four spaceports will be able to take advantage of pretty much everything. I'm just gonna vote Alex. It doesn't do anything to him, but whatever. None of these really matter to me. So although I have a ton of diplomatic favor, it's fairly irrelevant. We can vote double, sure, easy. Maybe a bunch of those. And use it that way. You do, Batman. Yeah, if you improve tiles beyond your workable range, you still get the resources on them. So, like, if you improve silk, you now have silk. If you improve a coal mine, you start getting coal. Peter won that. Wow, with 30. Holy cow.
The chief incalculable men, their rights, and nothing more.
But yes, indeed, you can never work the tile. Thoughts on picking communism versus democracy for our third government? I'm a really big fan. If you look here, pretty sad cities, and so I'm a big fan of running the happiness policies. And you know, even if you take this from normal to happy, like that could potentially be a bunch of science, things like that. I don't think communism is worth it. They force you into more like worse policy array. And if you'll see here, like that we won't have a ton of options as far as things we want to run. Like everything is sort of at a premium, and now we get to fix our happiness a bit with it as well. So generally speaking, I'm a bigger fan of democracy. Plus because we're allied with everybody in this particular game, this your mileage may vary. But yeah, getting extra food and production towards our trade routes with the allies is quite nice. So science, gold, and production on that. Do we want this instead? Yes. And then this. Pretty much, Sarge. Yeah, both IRL and in Civ, I prefer democracy to the other options available. Would you be more inclined to use the fourth government if it allowed you to get to the fourth ring of city? I think that's an interesting mechanic that keeps getting like toyed with and debated and batted around over here. I mean, I like that, but I don't know if it should be tied to government or not. Yeah, same, Mr. T, same. See, so now we bring it to happy. We bring our science back up. Like, it's kind of a big deal. 5% just flat economy is nice. Merchant Confederation, yeah, Because I'm only suzerain of 1. I mean, I can send these out, I guess. I just feel like they're all going to die. I mean, and they just don't matter. I guess maybe that one's better slightly. We still have 3 more. Sure. Yeah, our city states just kind of suck, so I didn't really think about it too hard. So almost converted. That should stabilize our coal. Alex's military ranking, yeah, it's pretty high. We could be in trouble here in a second. That's certainly possible, but we do have steel, so we have pretty good walls. I really want to make this oil well. Maybe he'll move. I don't know, Soccer Man. Peter's actually at war with Mohenjo, and he has been for some time. This is actually flipping to Russia, I believe. Might be flipping to me. That'd be fantastic.
To go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
There we go. So we did indeed stabilize our coal just by a little bit. So ways to go here. A little bit worried about climate change. But yay, we finally get to, because we just became democratic, we finally get to get the Royal Society, which is only 4 turns away. We're a ways away from actually building anything, but we'll see. Probably just want to run projects. No, you know what? I'll have them build their own spy to counter spy. Yeah, sadly not everybody is. And IRL, I'm more than a little worried. Hey. There's our plastics boost. Was all of my faith I mean, this isn't very much faith. This just happens to exist because of the religion we have. So early on, we noticed that if we became Taoist, we would get divine inspiration, and I believe that's most of our cities. So, like, for example, our wonders here now. This is one of my favorite religions, especially to get spread. But we're getting 12 faith per turn by just having these wonders here, which is pretty darn good. It's vivification. Zizzy. I usually just say Zizzy or zizzification, but it's zizzy-vivification. Yeah, exactly. Not a lot of faith gen. Not a lot. Wow, finished our spaceport here. So this city is also ready to go. I could put the, you know what? I think, again, policies are at a premium, right? So, like, if I had extra military policy slots, what would you be doing with them? Like, honestly, what would you be doing with them? Like this, but I can actually just override this and we're fine. Versus, like, I need these so bad. We need public works in here, probably. Because then I'll start making more builders. Checking in on great people. All pretty irrelevant. I could pop this just to see what's next. 170 points earned this turn. Meh. Oh, it's a floodplains. Bummer. I was going to put a thing there. Oh, well. All right, 3 turns on their spaceport. Turn 208. Own 3 tanks. Do I want to do that? Probably could. Don't really have a ton of money, though. I'll probably just tech through it. He is upset with everybody. Yeah, we had 1,000 in the bank. It was respectable. Computers and 1 random tech for the modern era. Man. Good thing we get that computers boost. That's our second scientist of the game that's literally done nothing. Like, literally. Ah, fine. Not literally. We did get era score out of it. But if the era score doesn't matter, and it hasn't, literally nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. That's our campus, too. Oh, no. Climate change, what have you done to me? Oopsies. That's gonna hurt. It's one of our better campuses / cities as far as science. Yeah, indeed, Hogue. Indeed. Can Faith buy the sea barrier? What? Really? Because of Valletta? That's cool. All right, 17 of 21. Now this city can grow to where we want it to go. Yeah, they've been fighting Alex in Rome here. And Russia is kind of out of control as well. So taking a look at our cities. 101 production in our cap, 90 there, 230 in our Ruhr City, 86, 87, 100. Pretty good. Pretty good. Bye, Sarge. Have a wonderful day. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Have a good weekend. Anybody close? Anybody close? Peter. That'd be great if we lost this. So we'll counter spire industrial zone, because then it protects all this. Hey, Kevy, how you doing? Did I check out your? Check out your post in the D&D later. I absolutely will, buddy. No problem. So about that faith buying of the flood barrier. Remember when I was like, I hate spending all these because I keep losing? Yeah. Space Race is going a little bit slowly, Kevy. Little bit slow for my taste. Does that matter? Yeah, it does, because it protects our campus. This thing's gonna shoot me and kill me. Oh, Alex, thanks for the 3 gifted subs. Welcome in, Garv, N-A-N, username can't find. Make sure you thank Garv, or Alex, sorry, rather, for his wonderful generosity. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Do any civs get earlier access to flood barriers? No. Nope. What series was that clip from? That was from just a random... It's from a random game we were playing. No, yeah, but the question was, do they get earlier? Yes, the Dutch get extra production towards flood barriers, but the question was, does any civ get them earlier? And the answer is no. I could build these tanks. It's not a bad idea. Kind of like building science. Seven and 7, nice. It's a lot of production, a lot of food. So finally up to 18. We're at 246 production here. That's pretty good. Still looking to grow into extra mines. Just basically 2 more, yeah? No, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3 more pop, yeah. So pop 21 is ideal there.
In the hierarchy of the major poetic substances,
Okay, so we'll go vertical integration on Magnus, who's getting several bonuses for that, which is good. That'll get fixed someday. This is pretty meh. That's even more meh. Oopsies. We might be ruining the world. Trajan got Venetian. That's fine. That's terrible. You guys want a Daniel Craig emote? So silly.
A good plan violently executed.
Thanks, Clueless Squirrel. Globalization soon. That's good. No, I really like Daniel Craig too. I think he's a fantastic actor. That's why it's funny. Can we add that to a command? Can we add that clip to a command? I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I appreciate you, Soccer Man, a whole lot, man. A whole lot. Okay. No, he does not reach for Jupiter. I mean, he still has a pretty decent empire. It's just, it looks like nothing compared to Alex. It's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cities. That's all I have. Did you just call my empire puny involuntarily, Hogue? Rude. Rude, sir. Very rude. Oh, no, I got an 11th city. Okay, never mind. I'm way bigger than him.
That vinyl leopard skin is becoming an endangered synthetic. Aim for the moon.
Let's go there first. We don't... Wait, do we seriously not have any uranium? There's only 5 uranium on the map? Wow.
My man.
We can go get that one. Wow. Interesting. Hello, Kuhn. Welcome in. Finish all of our tanks for the Eureka. Yeah, we could also see if you know, Doc Brown has any uranium for us. I hear he's flush with it. I'm gonna bring our spies back home. Huh. Oh well.
Leave the atom alone.
So I guess we can't use nuclear power. That's why I was checking that out. That's why I was worried about uranium. Finish all of our tanks next turn. Get the Eureka. And send our tanks over to Alex, because who knows what he's going to be up to. And then I'm going to bring this spy home. $215 Zimbabwe. Jeez. Rip a cod. can't convert you here. I have to activate the German war machine. We're going to be fine, you guys. My guess was turn 229 that we'll finish. We're maxed on aluminum. We're about to increase it by a little bit, but I think that's all the encampments we got.
All material things.
Yeah, maybe it's more like 240. Could be. Could be. So I'm getting these buildings for like the food and the housing that they give, basically. Nice, Goblin Jim. I love the intersection of video games, history, language, all that stuff. I love learning things from video games. I've learned a lot of vocabulary from video games over the years. Like, it's pretty cool. Like, you got to be kidding me, Russia. You got to be kidding me with this. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, there we can get some more aluminum. I know. I'm telling you, the late game music is really, really pog. Hey, who dat? Who dat? Dane Goodrow. Thank you so much for the 7 months. I appreciate you.
You always the real one, GM. Have you ever played Company of Heroes?
I have not, actually. And because it makes me think of it, I've never seen Band of Brothers. I don't know why that made me think of it, but no, I haven't played Company of Heroes. There's a lot of games I haven't played. But I do. There's a book series called The Black Company that I really want to read. I think I have the first one on an audiobook, but just haven't had the time to commit to it. Yeah, I know. I know. Trust me. I know that everyone loves Band of Brothers and highly recommends it. I'm well aware. That's why I bring it up, because I'm honest with my shame with you guys. I'm honest to a fault. Everyone's freaking out. Oh, you guys have it? Okay. That's what I think made me think of it, Mythrock. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, Pangea. Oh, Pangea. Why? Like, the turn before we're getting to the colony, they neutralize Pangea. Like, and I realize that's good AI, but boy, does that smart. All right, I guess I have to get... Oh, that's a military engineer. I was going to say, I guess I have to get another spy. That's so annoying. Cool, thanks for the suggestion, Dane. Appreciate you, man, and thank you, and welcome back. Thanks for bringing that Prime sub back each and every month. That means a lot to me.
Many rules had begun to bend.
I'm gonna let that finish. Okay, that's fine. We'll go this route. What? How am I losing? I don't understand what's been going on with my gold. How am I bankrupt? But it's also telling me that my costs are higher than our income, and that's not true. Coastal flooding. But like there. Okay, so we just passed a whole turn. How am I not accumulating gold? Does anyone know? Like, this is really quite bizarre. Like, and this has been happening for like 10-ish turns or so. I'm not getting spy notifications. And it used to be that stealing gold didn't actually take money. Like when they spied on you. So I guess that's fixed. When you steal past your bank account, it takes several turns to catch up. Huh. I don't know. But like, if I don't have money, it shouldn't let them. It shouldn't say you can steal 1,000 gold here. And it's not like I've been rich. It's really weird. Somehow they can take more money than you have, but it doesn't. But the inverse doesn't work, right? Just awesome. Because there are times when like you, yeah, I don't know, man. It's maybe it does work. I don't know. Seems pretty odd to me. No food to grow. Oh, man. Feels bad. Like, how is that even possible? I am also confused. If anyone knows actually what's going on, that would be great. You had to get rid of your army? It doesn't make sense. Like, if that's all from spying, then spying needs to get looked at, because it's way too confusing. Like if I can't figure it out, like other players are probably experiencing this and going, wait, what? This is really, really bizarre. My green screen is slipping? Oh, a little bit, isn't it? All right, I'll fix that after this video. It's just that the sun is pouring into the room a little bit more.
Amory Blaine.
Like, I have 10 international trade routes. Like, look. We should have hundreds of gold per turn. It's really weird.
When God said, "Let there be light."
I know, we just discovered lasers. We've already launched things into space. British bayonet. All right. Well, we'll just see where we go with it, I guess. Really ransom. Hey, look, it's back. So yeah, I guess that's a result of spying. That feels a little broken.
She was dazzling.
I've never had to deal with that before, and you guys are right. It looks more like turn 240 than not. God damn it. All right, well, I guess that's a good time to put another cut in the video. Since Alex wants to tangle a little bit, we're going to lose a lot of builders. I'll tell you that right now. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put a cut in video. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. I appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one.